There is no rest for the wicked.
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. To what do I owe this visit from such a distinguished figure?
Oh, Sam, you always know just what to say. I came to see your new venture, of course. You know I take great interest in local business.
You can't fool this old wolf, Eliza. You're here to ask for my vote, aren't you?
You can read people like a book. I have always admired this about you. You never told me who you plan to vote for.
Well, there's always room for improvement, as they say. Perhaps it's time for a change in leadership.
Oh no, not you too.
Relax, Eliza. I was joking. Although, if someone put up a sign for the motel on the highway...
Well, that sounds simple enough, but I would have done it without the blackmail.
One can never be too careful with you, Eliza.
I am glad to see the motel up and running. Although I still think you should have opened a fine dining establishment. It would be a great opportunity to...
To steal customers from Mike's and put him out of business, right? I told you before, I'm telling you again. Keep me out of your squabbles with Mike.
Well, you cannot blame a girl for trying. Is something the matter? You look particularly sad today.
Today is the 10th anniversary of the Great Fire. It should be my son standing here today and talking to you, not me.
I am so sorry, Sam. Truly, we all lost so much that day.
Friends, family, and the most heroic bear the world has ever seen.
Well, if you need anything, you can count on me. You know that.
Thank you, Eliza. I'll make sure to fill out the right forms this time.
I would like to know more about this motel of yours.
Ask away.
Tell me about your breakfast menu. Because I know you cannot cook to save your life.
Well, yeah, about that. I've had to bring the food in from the bistro in Corona.
Please, excuse me, Sam. My hearing must be failing me because I could swear I just heard you say Corona.
What alternative did I have, Eliza? Order from Mike's?
God, no.
Now, keep it to yourself. The last thing we need is for Mike to find out about this. Who knows what he'd be capable of?
Hey, Mike, what brings you here?
Hey, Ben. Just the usual.
Sure thing. 50 gallons of my super flammable mix ready to go.
I would suggest finding another caterer. The sooner the better. How are the rooms?
The very best you'll ever find. Why not spend the night here and try it for yourself? On the house.
I would love to, but... Listen, Sam,
Before you answer, think about this. A romantic night with Lincoln. Away from prying eyes. And, more importantly, away from Betty.
You sly fox. You had me the moment you said away from Betty.
Then it's settled. A room for two next weekend. You'll love it.
Perhaps we should move on to other topics.
As you wish.
I must be going. I have a lot of campaigning to do.
Well, don't leave without a souvenir. Here, take some of our complimentary matches.
Why would I?
Because they're free.
Excellent point.
Eliza, if you don't mind me saying, you look like you slept poorly.
Well, I had some bizarre dreams. But I am quite certain that the coffin my offspring replaced my bed with is to blame.
I had a strange dream myself.
What about?
A goose flew from its nest after nuzzling with its mate and soared through the skies. Then suddenly, the sky clouded. Lightning struck the bird, and it fell like a stone, spiraling until it crashed onto a newborn tree.
Oh, that is strange, indeed. But it was only a dream, Sam. You should not give it too much thought. I feel disturbing him again will have a harmful effect on my health. Would you please stop bothering him and move on? There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station. There are no maps left. Michael must have raided the stand again. That is the 5th time this month. Ah, I love it when a plan comes together. Despite spending his youth in Oahu, Max seems unaware that Moai are not from Hawaii. But who is going to tell him that after he brought it here single-handedly?
Look, Eliza! She's going to write about my bar! I'll be famous! The sky is the limit!
Mayor Barrett, please, just a moment of your time.
Typical Eliza Barrett, always stealing the spotlight.
What can I do for you, Miss...
Peterson, Nancy Peterson, of the New Mexico Times.
New Mexico Times? What happened to the old one?
Oh, that's a new one.
And she came all the way from Maine to ask about my bar.
I would like to ask you some questions, if you have the time.
Certainly. Who better to ask about our fair town?
Let us begin with a personal question. Who is Eliza Barrett? What's your story?
It all started with my ancestor Elijah Barrett. He came to this land aboard the Unsinkable. After the ship sank, his crew split up, and he and those loyal to him established this town.
Yes, I have heard this tale. The other group followed Juan Plata, and their paths never crossed again.
Ah, you know our local history. In any case, my family remained, and we have been leading the town ever since.
Then you must be grooming your daughter to take over once you retire, yes?
Yes, of course she... By Harding's wandering eye, this town is doomed.
Let us move on to the next question, shall we? Let's chat a little bit about this town, which you love and cherish so much. What are some important landmarks?
Oh, Miss Peterson, perhaps you should talk to Max. He just completed a record-setting feat of strength.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see that moai over there? That's about 40 tons of granite.
Shipping must have cost you a fortune.
I tied the moai to my back and carried the damn thing all the way from Easter Island.
You cannot be serious. To survive such an ordeal would be inhuman. Oh, I see. You are having a fun little joke.
Yeah, I'm just playing around. It was closer to 20 tons. 40 would be ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I'd like to take some pictures of the town to accompany the article. Do I need a permit?
Of course not. Feel free to take as many pictures as you like.
And don't forget to take a picture of my handsome smile as well.
It is quite handsome indeed, Mr. Powell. Tell me, what is your secret?
Oh, these aren't my real teeth. These beauties are what's known as the Swiss Army dentures. They've got everything a soldier needs. Cyanide pill, short-range laser-guided missile, grappling hook, fax machine, Bluetooth speakers. And they give me a smile to die for. Don't you think?
Let's talk about something else. Yours is the only town of this size in the state with an operational military airfield. Could you tell me more about it, please?
Our airfield was built in 1792 by Sir John Airfield himself.
But the airplane was not properly invented until 1903.
Well, Sir John was ahead of his time. He was the first to anticipate the eventual need for such a place.
This is starting to sound more like an article about the airfield than the town. What are you, Miss Peterson? A journalist or a Soviet spy?
What paper did you say you worked for again?
The Santa Fe Herald?
I thought you said...
This interview is over. I mean, thank you, Miss Mayer. That will be all.
Yes, I can already see it. Mayor Barrett attempts to bribe reporter with random, unwanted objects. Great idea.
Mr. Powell, you are a veteran, correct?
That's right! I ran top secret missions for the highest echelons of the government. No big deal or anything.
Ridiculous. A cardboard volcano cannot be following your movements. Stop being paranoid, Eliza. I am sure the statue will be unaffected by this small explosion. But it should cause enough commotion to distract Amos for a while.
What was that noise? Oh my God! This can't be happening!
Well, I finally managed to retrieve this accursed guitar. Mr. Huckleberry had better be grateful. Oh, good evening. I believe the sheriff is indisposed at the moment, but he should be with you in an hour or two.
Not so fast, Ms. Mayor. I'm not here for the sheriff. I'm here to make sure you don't get away with what you've done.
I have no idea who you are or what you are talking about, but I am far too busy for this. Now, if you will excuse me, Ms.
Hart, yes, Ms. Hart. I'm the new mayor of Corona. And I am more than willing to tell the sheriff who really blew up that statue.
Ms. Hart, I believe we got off on the wrong foot. Let us start anew. Would you care to explain why Corona's mayor is wasting her valuable time in my town?
You'd better get used to seeing my face around here. Because I'm running against you for mayor of this hellhole.
Well then, in the spirit of democracy, may the best candidate win, Ms. Hart.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Mayor. I will.
Of course you will, by a landslide even. And you will go on to win the next election too.
Of course I will, and then
Will advance in your career, becoming one of the most respected and important women in American history.
Yes, that's exactly.
And then, once you have risen to heretofore unknown heights of success and influence, you will open your eyes and realize it has all been a dream. Wait, Corona's elections were just last month. How can you be running for mayor here?
Oh, I didn't resign, if that's what you're asking. I plan to be in charge of both towns.
You cannot be mayor of two towns at once.
Oh, but I can. See, I recently passed this little piece of legislation that allows the mayor of Corona to take on additional responsibilities in the county without giving up their position. Convenient, is it not?
Still, you will never win an election in this town. The people adore me.
Ha! Certainly not me!
See, the people are ready for a change.
Ha! Change! I'd still rather vote for Eliza than for you, sweetheart!
What was it you were saying, Ms. Hart? How did you know I was here?
Oh, that was easy. All I had to do was follow the trail of pain and suffering you leave in your wake.
I do not leave a...
Point proven. Did you blow up that statue just to get your hands on that piece of evidence?
This is not evidence, Ms. Hart. It is called a guitar. Now, you will stop making wild accusations, or I will beat you senseless with it. Up to you. Will you be staying here long? If so, I know a place for you to lay your head.
Silencing me will get you nowhere, Ms. Barrett.
No, you paranoid goose. There are lovely rooms available at...
You can't lock me in one of your jail cells and expect that to shut me up. Your dictatorship ends here, Ms. Barrett. You might imprison me, but you won't win.
What the hell?
Go ahead, lock me up and throw away the key. Do your worst, but I will not be silenced. No matter what you do to me, I will rise above it and free this town from your tyranny.
Are you finished yet?
No, but you will be after this very public disturbance. Nothing like a little defiance to weaken the enemy's authority after all.
I cannot help but feel I know you from somewhere. What did you say your name was?
Oh, I already told you everything you need to know. If there's anything else, I'm sure someone as brilliant as you can figure it out.
It would save some precious time if you just told me.
You'll have all the time in the world to figure it out. Once I kick your ass in the election, that is.
Is that how you want to play it? By the time I am done with you, watering Chuck will be the only job you will ever get.
Chuck? The plant?
The one and only. On second thought, I tire of this conversation. Why do you not go back to Corona and admire my work from afar? Who knows? You may even learn something.
What is there left to learn? I've already studied everything there is to know about you. Every radio speech, every TV appearance, every article and book you've written. I've seen it all.
Oh, I see what is going on here. Oh my, why didn't you say so sooner? To my most special admirer, Ms. Hart, thank you for your support in the upcoming election. There, let it not be said that Eliza Barrett cannot recognize a fan when she sees one. Now, off you go. I have much left to do tonight.
My baby! Out of sight! Ready to start recording?
I have yet to find any tape, so no. A reel of blank tape. The Hangar 84 expansion blueprint. I love the words top secret. Knowing things that others do not is so satisfying. Excuse me, Max, but I need to borrow the reporter. It will not be long.
What a surprise! Eliza Barrett's stealing the spotlight!
There are some things I would like to ask you, Ms. Peterson.
Oh, if you insist.
I cannot help but notice your recording device. I have been assaulted by multitudes of reporters, but have never seen a machine such as yours.
Oh, this little thing. My mother made it for me. She's really good at tinkering.
Really? It looks very sophisticated. More sophisticated than you might expect a local paper like the New Mexico Times to have, in fact. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, I need your recorder, Ms. Peterson.
And I need some classified information. Perhaps we can arrange a trade?
You think a mere tape recorder is worth the price of confidential information I might possess?
As I mentioned, this one is very special to me. So, it makes sense that I need something special in return, yes?
Before I hand this to you, you must promise to keep it safe. It is for your eyes only. Do not mention anything in your article that could betray military secrets.
Don't worry. Nothing I'll do with that information will damage my country in any way.
Wonderful. Now, if you would not mind. Pleasure doing business with... Wait, where is the tape?
You asked for the recorder and you have it. As for the tape, well, you strike me as a resourceful woman. I'm sure you'll manage.
Wait, you had another one this whole time?
A reporter is always ready for any situation, Miss Barrett.
How's the recording coming along?
Actually, I think we are good to go. Now, Mr. Huckleberry, I have upheld my end of the deal. I expect you will do the same.
Not so fast. You gotta send it to Crooked Deal Records. They'll do the rest.
Excuse me? Why do I have to do that?
'Cause it was your idea to put Amos in charge of the mail?
Fair enough. Send this to Crooked Deal Records. It is urgent.
Can I finish crying first?
If you must. But I made a campaign promise to send this out today, so cry quickly, please. All things considered, today has been a good day for the Barrett administration. Time to head home and get some well-deserved rest. Well, well, well. My offspring trying to sneak home after staying out too late. What a surprise.
Stop calling me that, would you?
Now, what weak excuse do you have to offer me this time?
I was at the school library studying for finals.
There are no final exams in the middle of summer.
I was obviously studying for next year's finals, duh. Everyone else does what they want. Why can't I?
If everyone else decided to jump off a cliff, would you jump too?
I mean, like, everyone?
No! The answer you are looking for is no!
Wait, what the hell was that?
Enough! Mary Elizabeth Anderson, go to your room now! Nothing ever seems to get through that thick skull of hers.
We have a situation in the southwest, son. Are you familiar with a town called... I need you to go down there. Tonight. One of our birds just went dark after a mid-air collision. Usually that wouldn't be an emergency, but there was an A-bomb aboard. And if they crashed into what we think they did, things could get complicated. First, you'll need to recover our cargo. Next, find what hit our boys and bring it into our custody.
Understood, sir.
To ensure there's no chance of this getting out, you'll be launching Project Tranquility once you arrive at the target location. Wexler and McGill assured me everything is ready to be tested.
With all due respect, sir, I don't feel comfortable field testing that equipment on our own people.
John, the state of the nation demands gentle handling, and this would cause one hell of an uproar. Whether you want to believe it or not, Project Tranquility's our best option. Besides, testing this now could prevent armed conflict in the future.
Understood. If I may, sir, the energy requirements of Project Tranquility are extremely high.
We're in luck, General. The construction of the Mammoth Butte Dam was completed just a few weeks ago. It is scheduled to become the primary source of electricity for the area next year. But it's already fully operational. Now, this mission is of the utmost secrecy. You'll be going dark. I won't be able to contact you once you're in the field, so plan accordingly.
Yes, sir. God damn it! Attention all personnel! Prepare to mobilize immediately! Move, move, move!
What has my offspring done now?
It's not about Betty this time, Eliza. It's Lincoln. There was a plane crash last night.
That is fine. He is fine. Nod your head, Amos. Agree with me.
Eliza!
I must go to him. Is he in the hospital? Is he conscious?
He's at the airfield, but we can't get in there right now. They're on lockdown until they figure out what the hell happened last night.
We need to start making calls immediately. Get the sheriff on the phone.
I'm the sheriff.
The marshal, then. Or the Marines. No, call the Coast Guard. They always know what to do in these situations.
Okay, listen to me for just a second, Eliza. Come with me now, and I'll drive you to Lincoln when we're done. Maybe the lockdown will be over by then.
Fine, damn it. I will come with you.
They arrived yesterday, right after the accident, and they built this whole base in less than 12 hours. Eliza, something seriously strange is going on.
You bet there's something strange going on. I do not remember approving that building permit. And more importantly, I do not recall receiving any payment for that building permit. Who else knows about this?
No one in town knows anything, and the governor won't take my calls.
Can you blame him? The last few times you called him, you babbled about chipmunk gangs like a lunatic.
Can we focus on the important thing here? What the hell should we do about this?
Have you tried talking with the people here?
Of course I did. But they always give me the same answer. Look.
Stop right there.
See?
Well, we did everything we could. Now I suggest we...
Eliza!
Fine, but let me handle this, okay?
God, this is the highlight of my day.